In our last piece, we introduced you to the Mathare Valley and some of the problems that face the people that live there. In this video, we shift. We're going to look at the same valley and the same people, but instead of focusing on the problems, we're going to focus on the solution. So the work here is multifaceted, and a lot goes into restoring these children and their families once they've been rescued. And there's no one better suited to help us understand these restoring efforts than our longtime friend and missionary in Kenya, Keith Ham.
My name is Keith Ham, and I'm a missionary here with Christian Missionary Fellowship. And what we have here is what's called the Hope Partnership. So as CMF, we partner with a local Kenyan NGO, local organization here. And the main focus of the organization is to outreach to the orphan and vulnerable children, children that wouldn't have a chance for education, wouldn't have a chance for their basic needs being met. So we partner with these folks to make sure those needs are met. It's all broken up into different departments here because it's a holistic ministry. So we're reaching out to each side of the kid's life. Education, socially, economically, physically. So there's a social work department, and that department recruits kids, follows up on the kids, makes sure the kids' well-being is taken care of. And also is kind of the in-between person for with the parent or the community, with the school and the teacher. So it takes in the whole thing of taking care of the kid. Then there's the microfinance department, and that's a fantastic one. That's where small loans are given to sustain and start small businesses. And those businesses help people to be self-reliant and take care of their own needs, so they're not always reaching out for handouts and things like that. And then there's the education department. Oh my gosh, what a way to bring hope and a future to a kid is to provide education for them. So the teachers, the principals, even the kids themselves, they're all part of that education whole part there. The kitchen, the food. Oh my gosh, nutrition is a very important part of their life. The food they receive here at the center is the only food they get the whole week. So we pile on the food. There's a whole menu with, there's fruits and vegetables, there's rice and beans, there's meat. And at the end of the day, the young kids get a big glass of milk. So nutrition's a big part, and cooking and food preparation, the supply of the food, all that's a huge part of the work here. Now the clinic comes under the community health education or community health evangelism part of the work. The kids' health, sometimes they get sick, they get a skin disease, or they get a stomach infection. And we have a clinic that takes care of their needs. The sewing program comes under the skills training. So parents, women from the community who don't have skills, they don't have education, when they come to the sewing workshop, they learn a skill, they learn it very well, and then when they graduate from the program, it takes about 6 months to graduate, they're given a machine, a sewing machine, and they can take that machine, go out into the community and start their own business. This is Mary. I just talked about skills training. I don't know how to sew. If I took a needle out, I'd pinch my finger and start bleeding. But Mary here teaches our women how to sew. Mary, tell me just the greatest impact that you've seen in that skills workshop with the sewing ladies.
The mothers are very impressed because now those who have finished, they have their businesses, they have something to eat because they are making dresses, they are making shirts, they are making bags, selling to their customers so that they may get food and house rents.
When these folks realize what Jesus has done for them and how they can love God back, churches are formed and people come and worship and express their love to God. So the spiritual side, like I said, is holistic, economic empowerment, physical empowerment, social and spiritual. And that's the grand scheme of the whole thing. As you see apparent and immediate needs, and as you meet those needs at people's point of need, they come to Jesus Christ in a real natural way. And God is glorified and God is honored.